Hello everyone. This is my introduction. I'm GIRISH, working as assistant professor in Government First Grade College, Nagar, Mysore, Karnataka, India, in the Department of Social Work. So my topic for this presentation is social determinant, conceptual understanding of social determinants of health, women's health, conceptual understanding of social determinants of women's health. So let us see why social determinants of health, why it is needed, what is the significance. It is one of the dimension of health defined by WHO, because social aspect of health is as important as physical and mental dimension of health. So that is why it is significant. Indirect effect on the health of an individual. These social determinants of health acts as indirect effect on the individual of the overall aspect of the health. That is why it is very significant. Negligible aspect of health by the individual. It is most negligible because usually individual will consider physical and mental dimension of health as the most utmost care, but this social dimension is mostly neglected. That is why it is significant to understand. Acts as guiding principles to individual in maintaining healthy lifestyle. This social determinants of health is very, very important to maintain the healthy lifestyle. So healthy lifestyle includes food, nutrition, physical activity, the way we involve others, and so on. So these social determinants as a societal factors which influence on the healthy lifestyle of the individual. That is why it is very significant. Next, components of social determinants of health. So here we can see there are three structure or three levels of components. First, it is defined by WHO as circumstances in which people born, grow up, live, work, age, and in circumstances in maintaining illness, and those circumstances which will be influenced by the forces of economic, social, political forces. So this is about definition, and the components come to the components where it is the structural social determinants of the structural level, like education and so on, sex, race, those things, and social determinants at the intermediate level, and at the macro level, or underlying factors which at the macroeconomic policies, politics, labor market, housing, culture, and so like this is about the components of social determinants of health. Women and social determinants of why we are concentrating on women. Women, we experience various crises, or we can consider various fluctuations in her life, like puberty, fertility, menopause, and so in these stages, social determinants play a vital role in her life. Education, one of the accelerating factor in women's health, like it will help her to enhance the skills and effective communication to interact with the outer side world. That is why. And it also use resources to achieve domestic objectives. So that is why social determinants of this is from the literature. Previous studies found out that it enhances resources to fulfill the domestic objectives, education, these things. And poor education level, economic status are related to the different dimensions of women's health. This is another study. So this is about women's health. Social determinants involve raising awareness on rights. So we should be aware on the women's rights. That is one. Mobilizing women's collective participation or real empowerment of women lies in this. Revitalizing local political structures, local self-government, what we talk of 50% reservation. So these things has to be well structured and well organized and make her to afford and access to those political services. Social action targeting both the community and government service providers. So women's health involves accessing to the community services and participating in the government's servants. So that is very important. This is about social significance of social determinants of why it is women health, why it is significant on women's health. Act as effective instrument in the empowerment of women. So it is a very effective instrument in making women a more empowered, equally accessible, and equally participate in all spheres of life. Helps to improve lifestyle among women. This is very important. Most of the lifestyle is dedicated to the so-called male dominance. So in order to encourage her own lifestyle, so these social determinants play a pivotal role. Widening the opportunity for women to lead dignified life. So this is very important since society has to recognize and give it, provide her the equal opportunity. It is very important to make herself get access to all resources equally on par with men. Helps to establish better social support and networking. This is very, very significant in women's health, because in the crisis situation or in the difficult circumstances, these play a very crucial role in accessing the people, friends, neighbors, relatives, and so on, so forth. Enhances the resources to women in accessing services with a better social awareness. So all resources, training, skills, education, employment, so all these resources with economic, political, cultural dimensions, it has to be provided or available to the woman, so that she will be more socially aware and provide awareness to others also. Helps to cope up more effectively with stress faced by women in their daily living. So this is very, very important. Women face more stress than men because he has to handle multitasking in their daily life. So these social determinants play a very important role in reducing the stress among women in their daily living. Way forward, what we can achieve from this social determinants? It is necessary to encourage women to continue in their higher education based on their interest and choice. This is very important. So we should recognize their interest. They have to select, they have to choose what kind of stream they have to study, whether they have to study a professional or non-professional based on their interest. And majority of women may not have opportunity to enroll into the higher education. This is to encourage women to participate effectively in economic activities. This is also very important. Provide opportunity follow healthy lifestyle among women. That is why it is significant. Enhance women's social support and networking, and provide equal access to resource in accessing health services without any discrimination. This is very important. So these are the way forward in the future, what women should have social determinants of health. So these are the references for my quick study. Thank you all.